time to chat with us. As you've always said, goals change games, and very last play of the game, Fortune is on the rain side. Just your overall thoughts on the team's performance today.
Honestly, I thought we deserved even more than a point. I thought we were the better team in the first half. I thought we had to take some pressure after they scored in the second half. Disappointing on their goal, it's a similar type of goal that we've conceded, which is disappointing. But this group is resilient, they don't give up. We had chances in the second half to score. I thought Berger was excellent for them. As you can probably tell, it is absolutely boiling here. So for the group to push and keep pushing and get a little bit of luck at the end, with that goal, but I felt we deserved a point at minimum from the game.
Quick follow-up, any updates you can share about Phoebe's exit from the game?
Cramp.
Okay, thank you.
Thanks, Jacob. Bella, go ahead.
Sort of on the same sub-line of thinking, Jess rarely comes out of games, let alone 65 minutes in. Just wondering sort of the reason behind that specific sub-window.
She had a little injury. She didn't want to push it. She could feel her hamstring, and she has history with that. So we've pushed her before, and it's meant that she's out for months, and we didn't want to do that today. So she felt it. She tried to go for another 5 minutes, and we called it.
Absolutely makes sense. And then, obviously conceding the goal was disappointing,
Yeah.
but also sort of, your team showed a certain amount of fight and grit to come back and really throw numbers forward and get that equalizing goal. Does that, what does that do mentally for the team, sort of from a coaching perspective and a player perspective?
Well, we got the complete opposite last week, right? Like, this happened to us literally the opposite a week ago, and it was gut-wrenching. So we have to use this as a platform, I think, to push on, honestly. I think we have to drive ourselves forward from this. I thought there was some really good individual performances today, but I thought collectively we had a game plan. I thought in the first half they did not know how to solve us. Again, a little bit more quality in moments in the first half, and I think we would have been at least testing Berger even more than we did. So yeah, we have to use this as a platform. I think this is our first point on the road this year, so we'll take that. And we turn our attention now going into another home game next week against Utah.
Thank you.
Thanks, Bella. Jada, go ahead.
Thanks. I wanted to ask a little bit about Rose's goal. Like you said, you kind of seen it a little bit before this season against y'all. What from your perspective, broke down there? Just go.
Yeah, we didn't deal with the ball in behind us, and Alana tries to deal with it, doesn't deal with it. Phoebe gets caught out wide, doesn't deal with it. And we always get punished in those moments. Like, that's something that other teams do to us, and we don't quite punish them, but we got punished. And, we all know Rose's quality. So, yeah.
Yeah. And then I wanted to ask about Alana, though. She doesn't seem to be playing up to last season. Like, she was doing well last season, but maybe I'm misinterpreting that. Can you kind of talk a little bit about her performances this season? Yeah,
I think I spoke about this the other day. I think Alana had a tough pre-season. She had an injury. She came back from that injury. She's come out of the national team. That's mentally tough. Us as a collective, performances weren't really good enough at the start of the year. Hers was, not the level that she wants or we expect from her either. So I felt that we kept playing and we kept trying and we kept pushing her, and we felt like just taking her out of the limelight for a little bit was going to be the right thing. I actually thought she was good today. I thought she made one mistake and got punished, and that's the ruthlessness about this league. I actually thought she had a good game today. She made one mistake, but then Phoebe makes a mistake on top of that. And I think we as a collective know that if someone makes a mistake, we always try and help the next person. And unfortunately, it went over Alana's head, and then Phoebe got caught too. So it was just tough.
Yeah. And then last thing from me, Z had some good chances in the first half, and then Veronica, as far as performances, you're saying that did well. Veronica seemed like she added a lot of energy when she came in. So can you can you elaborate about the players that you do feel did good today?
I thought Z did great. I thought she had some chances. Do you know what? Honestly, I thought the team did well. I thought we did well today. I thought Quinn was excellent. I thought G showed some glimpses of what we know G can be. I thought Boat's got some really good spots. We were asking her to play a little bit of a different role. Jordan and Z worked their back line. I thought Shay did some really good stuff in the first half. We're just, I can't even tell you how hot it is. It is boiling today. And I think, we felt that in our back line. We had to make some changes. And I felt like the players that came on, I thought Liv did really well. I thought Ola was great. Veronica was a threat. Emery's a firecracker. She can just make things come out of nothing. And I thought Lily was great. I thought Lily did a really good job. It's been a while since we've seen Lily on the field, and I thought she did a good job today.
Can I ask one more?
Yeah, go ahead, Jada.
Go for it. There's air conditioning in this room. I'll stay in here forever. It's too hot.
Okay, good. I was like, is this where you want to get out of here? Well, the last thing is that though you do have the draws, which is definitely. I mean, do you feel like you guys are kind of still flatlined, or is this a pulse, or in terms of turning things around? What do you think, like in the bigger scheme, getting away from that losing streak that you had, like where do you kind of put that? Like where do you
listen?
Do you feel like you're?
I felt the Portland game we should have won. Louisville game, no question we should have won. So we were really disappointed after those two games. We were happy that we stopped conceding goals, but we were disappointed that we didn't win. Today, because of the way the game went, we're really happy that we came away with a point because we felt we deserved that. And did we deserve more than a point? Nah, maybe not. But I think the bigger picture is we've got to win our home games. So can we get back home next week? Can we turn around and play against Utah, who are an up-and-coming team, and get 3 points at home? That's going to be vital for us to steady the ship going into the summer break, and we can reevaluate. Our new ownership have been very, very present, I would say, since the sale. It's given ourselves within the locker room a real boost, and I think you've seen that in glimpses over the last couple of weeks. And the summer will give us time to be able to evaluate where we are, what we want to do, what we want to bring in, so that we can elevate the second half of our season and really give it a good old push. And if we give it a good old push, the teams we're playing are all above us a little bit and around us, so we can climb that table. So that's the bigger picture.
And the last thing for me is, did you have any conversation with Rose and Emily and Sam?
Yeah, all three. Missed them all. Love them to bits. Rose cried on me. I cried on her. We miss each other dearly. But this is football. This is what we have to do. So, they're all three great professionals. They did fantastic for our club when they were here. We're very thankful for the service that they gave. But I'm very proud of our group today.
All right, thank you everyone. Thanks, Laura.